I'm calling it. Summer is over. Uh, it's a couple days actually before the start of fall, autumn, or whatever you want to call it. Um, but here in North Carolina, today will be 82, and then we're strictly in the 70s with even a 60s day coming up, I think just over the weekend. And so I'm calling it. Summer is over, and I could not be more pleased about that. Uh, Heat was more than I wanted. Seem to be more sensitive to the heat. That's probably got something to do with getting older, as I seem to be doing. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the cooler weather. I'm looking forward to mornings not being like 75 degrees when I wake up in the morning. So there's that. Good stuff. Good stuff. But I'm not sure where this show is going to go, but we'll just get into it and see what happens. It is Thursday, September 21st, 2023. And as of this recording, I'm still depressed, but I'm not dead. Okay, so maybe this will just be a kind of rambling show. We'll see where my mind takes me. Um, I have a list of things I want to talk about, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So here I am. Little updates on what's been going on. It's been a while since I think I talked about running. Maybe not. It's not going so well right now. I am dealing with this kind of inner thigh problem. I'm not willing to say it's a full-blown injury, but it's something. And by inner thigh, I mean groin. But so it's kept me. It really started bothering me almost 3 weeks ago now, and so I took a week off running, and I tried again. I got like 3 miles in, and it was just too painful to keep going. I took another week off, went again, got like 4 miles, and then the same thing happened. So now I'm in another week of not doing anything. A smarter JP would go another week before trying again, but this is the JP we have here, and he's not the smarter one. So probably Sunday I will go out and give it a whirl, see what happens. And this is bad news for JP and Nora, who have a slew of half marathons to run yet this fall. The first of which is 3 weeks out, maybe 2 weeks out. So I won't be doing very much running there. Hopefully, maybe later in the season, I'll be able to do one. I think it's four that we have. And it's sad in that I just told y'all about the cooler weather, which we're kind of getting into the kind of morning run temps that I like, but I'm unable to do so. So yeah, that's a bummer. But I can't do anything about it. So if I could stop getting older, I would. If I could take better care of my body, I would. Well, I guess that's something I can do. I've been dieting. I have lost like 6 pounds this month, which is outrageous and far too much for a so far. And actually, that's probably not even true. It's probably more than that. And I've been trying to eat better. 7 pounds as of this morning. 7 pounds so far this month. And trying to eat better. I've been eating green things, salads and broccoli and greenness that's not pistachio cake, and that's very unusual for me. I've all but cut out like mostly processed meats, right? Which for me basically means like sausages and pepperonis and um, sausage burgers and things like that. Been trying to do that. Not at all unrelated to my heart scan or chest scan. I don't know. So I'm waiting. We got an appointment with a cardiologist to come December, and he can give me the down low on that. Low down, down low. Down low is wrong. Down low is different. Yeah, low down. But I figured it was time to start doing this, and it pairs nicely with trying to lose weight. So I'm still eating pizza, but I'm eating right now just cheese pizzas for the most part. Because I'm not sure about veggie toppings for my pizza. I suppose I could do a chicken, right? I could do a chicken. That's possible. A little extra protein. Maybe I'll do that. But yesterday, everybody, September 20th was National Pepperoni Pizza Day. So I did go whole hog into pepperoni pizza. I got double pepperoni pizza or pepperoni in the stuffed crust, and it was delicious. And I ate maybe one piece more than I really needed to. Felt a little overfull, but it was good. I'm glad I got it. And there's some leftovers, but no, I'm not gonna eat it, because it's got that pepperoni on it, and I'm trying not to do that. So there are some breadsticks left over, so I may look into that. Oh, quick note. So I'm outside in the back porch, screened cement slab. I don't know what we call it. I think of a porch as elevated, but I don't know. So there will be some noise. There's a plane going by. The air conditioners are still running because it is still like 80 some degrees. So I apologize for that, but that's what you get from a free podcast is you get what's going on. So yeah, there's that. Therapy was canceled today, which was fine because I wasn't really feeling it. And I forgot to cancel it yesterday. Mostly because I can't remember what the homework was that Tara had given me. I can't remember. So, but she had a family thing come up, and so it's just fine by me. I got to cancel it without paying a cancellation fee. So good on you, Tara. What else is going on? I did talk about, I talked to my med prescriber yesterday, talked about what I'm taking, what changes that maybe might come up. Essentially, in my last chat with Tara, she said that, hey, JP, you know what? I get that you're not feeling suicidal. I get that you are not miserable, but you're not happy. You're not experiencing any kind of positiveness. And you probably need to talk to your prescriber about that. And I got to thinking, the dogs are out. Good for them. I got to thinking, there's this phenomenon where people who are in like medical health studies and people who go to see a doctor or a psychiatrist or whatever, even a therapist, where they want either the organizer of the study or the physician to feel like they're doing a good job. And so they'll often overestimate or over-report the benefit that they're getting from whatever it is, be it the trial or the actual medication or whatever. And I for sure do that, right? And pair that with me not wanting to uh, uh, seem like I'm failing because I always feel like I'm failing. I think I over-report my my well-being, my feeling to my prescriber, and there's a lot of room for improvement there. So, the trazodone, Rexulti, great. Like it makes me not have the ideations and stuff like that. But yeah, there's probably there's something else that can happen to make for better. Maybe, right? If we assume that a lot of what's going on with me is chemical, then maybe, I don't know. I mean, if some medication can make me not ideate about suicide, is there another one that can kind of click something over that makes me feel like I'm worthy a little bit? I don't know. That doesn't seem right, but I wouldn't have thought the other so much. So we talked about that a little bit, and I did say I'm not really looking to do anything probably through the rest of this year, because one of the things, I think I brought it up here, one of the things that's an option is this ketamine treatment, and which I'm interested in, but the time commitment is too great going into this fourth quarter with work and whatnot. So I'm not ready to do that. And given the constellations of things that are going on in my life, I'm not really ready to start mucking with the medication I'm taking too much at all. I guess what we didn't explore was, is there something we could add to? Like, I'd be okay with that. But in my head, like making a medication change is subtracting, and I'm not ready to do that. So, yeah, I'm just a month, 5 weeks from getting back on medication, for very serious reasons. So we talked about that. We talked about the likelihood that I will be placed on one or both of a cholesterol and high blood pressure medication, and I wanted to be sure that what I'm taking now wouldn't have any kind of interactions with that medication. And she assured me that no, that's not something to worry about. So we did talk about that. I had intended to talk about anxiety medication, but I don't know. I don't know that I just didn't. I don't have a good reason why. I just didn't. So yeah, we did that. Other than that, things are going okay. Work is terribly slow right now. Which is weird, because in 2 weeks it's going to be off the hook. Off the hook. Look at me. I'm so 1990s. Is that 90s? I don't know. So yeah, so it's it's a Thursday morning, and I'm here at home recording a podcast instead of working because I've done all my work for the week. So there's that. I don't know. There was something else I was going to bring up, but I can't think of it. I find myself wanting to reduce clutter these past few days. I'm not sure what that's about. Right? Like, I just want to go through stuff and get rid of stuff, just garbage stuff, whatever. So like, I have an old laptop that so what was it exactly? There was so a couple of Christmases ago, the laptop had like a crack in the case, and so Nora did all this research, and I'd been talking about wanting a new laptop and maybe a bigger hard drive and things like that. So she did all the research, and she ordered parts, like a new shell for the laptop and a new hard drive, and I think some memory as well. And so I went, with the idea that, hey, this might be fun for you to do it yourself. And then, okay, so I tried, and it failed miserably, and I destroyed the keyboard. And really, it's never gone back together quite the same way. So I moved on from that. But it has a touch screen, right, and a 180 degree, 360 degree screen. So I could fold it over on itself and use it as a tablet of sorts. So I've been hanging on to it, but now I'm like, nah, I don't want it. But now I got to figure out how to get it all cleaned off, because you can't just have personal data out there. I have like running shoes that I just haven't worn in over a year. I'm like, well, let's move on from those. And I cleaned out my trunk from work stuff, and I'm big into this kind of cleaning out, disposing of flotsam. And I'm not sure if that's tied in with this kind of wanting to lose weight. Am I like getting rid of unnecessary ballast all around? I don't know. So Eclipse is coming in the U.S. I know for sure where it's going to be, but I'm not sure where else. If it's a worldwide event during the 24 hours that it could be. But October 14th, I will be driving to Hondo, Texas with my youngest, and we're going to go see the annular eclipse for 2023. And so for those of you who don't know, so there's partial eclipses, there's full eclipses, and then there's annular eclipses. Annular is when the moon doesn't quite cover up the sun entirely, so you get that ring of fire, it's called, this really kind of halo look that is just amazing. And my girl has decided that she's willing to go and do the 18-hour car ride one way to hang out for like 2 hours in a park in Hondo and then turn around and come back. So that's going to be a thing. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm kind of not, right? Like 36 hours plus in a car. Seems like a lot of pressure to put on my youngest to be involved with me, but there's going to be lots of good things along the way, I'm sure. So that'd be fun. I got my my eclipse viewing glasses showing up today. So there's that. That's a good time. So if you're interested, like look it up. You just look up 2023 eclipse, and you'll see all kinds of maps that show the path of it. And if you're in the path, great. If you're nearby, maybe you want to go check it out if you can. I highly recommend it. It's going to be fantastic. Of course, weather permitting. So that's the one caveat, is that a couple days ahead of, so maybe October 12th, October 11th, look at the weather report, and if it's like partly cloudy is the forecast, then okay, we'll roll the dice. But if it's like cloudy, I don't need to go and just see it get darker, right? If you can't see what's happening, the whole like the moon moving in front of the sun, and that whole deal, then it's not really worth going. But so if you're if you're between Raleigh and Hondo, let me know. Maybe I'll swing by and drink a soda with you. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded more lame when I said it than it did in my head. But so that's going on. Not a lot else, really. Life is just lifing. And, as things are not as dire as they were 6 weeks ago or whatever. They're still not great, but they're not terrible. So, and Nora is talking about wanting to do some changes around the house. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Just if you need my help, let me know. That's pretty much our dynamic, right? Like I don't have very strong opinions on very much. So if she thinks it's a good idea, I generally agree, or would would agree or have a hard time not agreeing. So whatever. That's it, really. I feel like it's 20 minutes in. I've babbled enough. I'm going to call it. Oh, so I haven't heard back from anybody on the show I put out last week when I was on Suicide Noted with Sean. If you did listen and you have thoughts on that, I would love to hear back from that. That would be fantastic. And of course, go check him out. I think his website is down right now, but if you just search Suicide Noted, you can, I think it's hello@suicidenoted.com, I think is an email address. You could reach out to him and let him know what you think of the show and all that. That would be great. I would really appreciate that. Drop my name if you want me to feel warm and fuzzy and get some credit. Cool. Okay, that's it. I'm going to call it there. I've officially gone off the rails. And yeah, I appreciate everybody taking time to listen to me. If you'd like to get a hold of me, you can email me, jamulke@gmail.com. It's basically the only way to get a hold of me anymore. But I would love to hear from you. I got a few email correspondence going back and forth with a few folks, and I do appreciate it. So until next time, everybody be safe and be well. Thanks.